She said,
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
welcome back. Another day, another episode.
So we're back with it.
You know,
You know how we do on Fridays.
Mhm.
What was it again?
play a little game called Real, Fake, or AI.
I like the sound of that. So the score so far is 2. No, it's 1, 2, 0. 2, 0.
Don't take away my dude.
No, I was trying to remember now. 'Cause last time you're like, we should count points by points, and I'm like, what was it?
No, because you
Well,
decided
okay,
we're going to do by getting all three right.
So Yazzie has 2 points. So 4, I have 0.
As the reigning champ, I would just like to say that I'm
Shut the fuck up.
so
and let's get
grateful,
into
so
it.
humble. So I just have to enjoy it, you know, because maybe this is the last time I might say this. Maybe you get 1 today, and then it's gonna be 2-1, and it's not the same feeling anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not the same feel of reigning champ.
I guess we'll have to find out. Welcome to Unplugged.
Okay, so for today's collection of stories, right? I decided to go with a little vacation theme because by the time this comes out, we're gonna be on vacation, celebrating this bitch who's gonna turn 30. Finally, join me here in the 30s.
I've been waiting for a while.
Been waiting for you.
I don't know. I'm maybe one of the few people who is like, you know what? I've done what I had to do in my 20s. You feel me?
You know, you're good. You know,
Like, it's time for the next chapter.
30's the new flirty.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. So the first story goes,
Oh, God.
a few years ago, I went on a beach vacation with some friends and decided I was finally going to be the organized one. Normally, I'm the person who forgets everything. Chargers, sunscreen, even the occasional entire suitcase.
Bullshit. You forgot it where?
I don't know, it just says it's forgotten now. Maybe I had 2 suitcases, forgot 1. I don't know. This time I made a checklist. I packed days in advance. I felt unstoppable. On the second morning, we rented some beach loungers and settled in for a relaxing day. About an hour later, I got up to go buy some drinks. When I came back, I couldn't find my chair.
Gone with the wind?
Gone with the wind? Not like I forgot which row I was in. I mean, my entire setup was gone. My towel, bag, book, water bottle, everything.
Where were you vacationing? But Bermuda Triangle? The fuck?
Bermuda Triangle, damn. I immediately assumed I had been robbed and started mentally calculating how much it would cost to replace everything. Then I spotted my towel about 200 feet down the beach.
What?
Relief followed by confusion. Because it wasn't just my towel, my entire beach setup was still perfectly arranged, including the chair.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But moved 200 feet away.
Yeah, just 200 feet down the beach. Anyways, I walked over and I sat down, and about 5 minutes later, a family approached me looking very concerned. As it turned out, I wasn't sitting in my chair, I was sitting in their chair. I apologized, grabbed what I thought was my water bottle, realized it wasn't actually mine either, and retreated in shame. At this point, I was convinced someone had moved my stuff. I spent another 15 minutes searching the beach, and eventually one of my friends came over laughing. My chair had been exactly where I had left it the entire time. While I was gone, a beach employee had folded my towel over the back of the chair and tucked my bag underneath it so it wouldn't blow away. That was it. The reason I couldn't find my setup was because it looked slightly different.
Where was your friends? And how much tequila you don't hate?
I mean, he went up to get some drinks. Eventually, I feel like this is not the first one. The reason I couldn't find my setup was because it looked slightly different. I had walked past it multiple times. My friends later told me that they watched me stare directly at my chair from the bar, deciding it wasn't mine, and continued to search. So nothing was stolen, nothing was moved. I just became so convinced there was a problem that I ended up trying to claim an entirely different family's beach vacation. And that's story number 1. How do we feel?
I feel like this is something you would make up. But
Because it's something I would do, or what?
no. Something that you would make up because people can do shit like that. Or it might be AI, because I'm like, you forgot your whole suitcase, forgot it where, like forgot it at home? or forgot it at the airport. Like, or how much, like, you're going on vacation, but how many suitcases you got that you're forgetting a suitcase that has your clothes and stuff in it. Like, I can understand you can be, she says, like, she usually was disorganized, so this time she wanted to be organized. But I'm like, you forgot an entire fucking suitcase.
I've done that before, but that was like forgot for a second. You know how like usually I travel light. I don't travel with like check-in bags. So usually when I get out of the airport, I just go. I don't go through baggage claim. And so sometimes I will forget that I checked something in. I will go through, and at the end of it, I'll be like, wait, hold on, what the fuck? And then I will go back to the baggage claim.
But the entire story in itself, like missing your seat, I'm like, that could happen.
Yeah.
If it's a big beach and, you know. But at the same time, you couldn't also locate your friends. Like you was looking around.
They were at the bar. So maybe because he was sitting at the lounge chairs, and I guess at some point they went up to go to the bar and whatever. After a while, after an hour, I think he said, he was like, let me go get some drinks as well. So I went, I got some drinks, got back to my chair, it was gone.
Where was your friends?
Still at the bar.
But the friends said that they could see OP from the bar, like looking
Stare
over.
directly at the chair, decided it wasn't mine, and continue searching. So he came over laughing after he'd already sat down at the other family's chairs, and then got up and then went back. No, she said.
Something smells fishy like the beach. Let's keep going to the next story.
We haven't decided yet. You think it's AI or is it me or is it real?
I'm stuck between either like fake or AI.
Okay.
I need to hear the next one.
All right. Story number 2. I went on a last-minute beach trip with friends a few months ago, and in classic fashion, I packed 5 outfits with 0 practical thinking.
Sounds like something you would do.
It's also me. This bitch is already prepared. I'm just like... The night after we landed, I noticed that I didn't have a proper summer bag. Everything I packed was either an oversized work tote or a tiny evening clutch. I was immediately so annoyed at myself because I'd forgotten to pack useful accessories. The thing is, a few weeks earlier, I had bought one of those minimalist straw bags. I received the motivation to buy one after seeing several ads from different online stores. I saw one from Temu, another one from Alibaba, even from AliExpress.
Who is using AliExpress and Alibaba anymore? Who using? What are you using? Like
It's the text now.
Firefox? The fuck?
Firefox? It was like they were hounding me, so I just said, what the heck, and bought one. It's been sitting in my closet, still stuffed with paper, waiting for me to use it, and I had left it. On the second day of the trip, we walked through a local market near the beach. Linen dresses, sandals, sunburned tourists everywhere. I grabbed another straw bag, mostly on impulse. The price wasn't too crazy. Though, so it was okay in the end. Plus, the vendor was really nice and even gave us some useful survival tips and some nice places we could visit during our stay.
How much you talking to the vendor? They're giving you life tips.
Tips, vacation tips.
Vacation tips.
No. The bag was a very useful addition. I could keep all my stuff in it without having to hold anything in my hand. We spent the afternoon wandering through stalls, sipping coconut water, feeling like I had a little portable island vibe with me the whole time. I spilled coconut water on it 5 minutes later, panicked, and I realized it wipes clean easily. Amazing. 5 minutes in, disaster struck.
I was waiting. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I tripped over a stray beach chair, and the bag went flying.
5 minutes? How? How do you miss a whole beach chair?
You're looking around now. You're looking at the stalls, holding your coconut.
A beach chair on the streets.
I don't know where they were walking now. It just says they were walking through stalls, walking around.
These stories. Okay.
Sunglasses bounced out. Sunscreen teetered dangerously. I braced for a full meltdown. The day really wasn't going as I had planned, and I kept being clumsy the whole day. By the end of the day, the bag was sandy, slightly bent, and completely earned its spot in my life. Minimalist? Yes. Quietly heroic? Absolutely. That straw bag survived my vacation chaos. Story number 2.
That story is not giving.
It's not giving.
It's not really like.
It's not juicy.
It feels like between this and the first one, I'm like, did AI write this dumb shit? It's like so plain. Like 5 minutes, you tripped over like a
beach chair
Like
out of nowhere.
the vendor, because it didn't say if it was a stall. Like they didn't go to like a stall. It just said they were like.
On the second day of the trip, we walked through a local market.
So in the local market is where there was the beach chair that you.
Well, first it was a local market. She got the bag, put everything in it, and they kept spending the rest of the afternoon wandering through stalls. They didn't stay.
Yeah, two stalls. So it was like a market, like stalls, right?
Yeah.
So why the fuck is there a beach chair in the middle of like the market?
Maybe the market is right next to the beach. You know how it was when we were in Portugal? There was people selling things everywhere, even on the fucking boardwalk on the sand.
That's not the problem. The problem is that there was a beach chair. People can be selling, but there's a beach chair. Because I'm thinking one of those like where you're trying to tan, right? That's what I consider beach chairs. I'm like, I'm feeling it's so dry. It could be AI, you know. It's like a okay. So I might change the order. Like the first one, let's say you made it up. This one I'll say it's AI because it's so dry.
Okay.
Let's see the third story.
Final story. One of my coworkers invited me to her destination wedding in the Caribbean. We weren't best friends, but we were close enough that I genuinely wanted to go. More importantly, the wedding was at a gorgeous beachfront resort, and I had been desperately needing a vacation.
Real.
So my logic was simple. Attend the wedding and get 6 extra days of tropical relaxation. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Everything. The first few days were perfect. I spent my mornings by the pool, my afternoons reading on the beach, and my evenings convincing myself that ordering room service dessert was supporting the hotel. The wedding itself was scheduled for Saturday evening. So on Saturday morning, I decided to book a little excursion. That was my first mistake. The excursion was supposed to last 3 hours. Instead, our car developed engine problems in the middle of nowhere, and we waited around until late afternoon while a very optimistic guide kept assuring us that help was probably coming soon.
Probably soon. Bring the chopper.
By the time I got back to the resort, the ceremony was starting in less than an hour.
Why would you book an excursion
in the morning and it was supposed to be evening? The excursion maybe was supposed to last 2 hours.
You do nothing but chill at the. Oh my God! Why would you tempt fate like this? Jesus. In the Caribbean too.
In the Caribbean.
Play with your life.
I sprinted to my room and then I discovered my second mistake.
The card was gone.
What?
The key tag was gone.
No.
Huh? Okay.
A few days earlier, I had unpacked everything and carefully hung up my dress. What I had not noticed was that I accidentally packed the wrong dress. At home, I had 2 nearly identical garment bags, like the big black ones. One containing my wedding guest dress, and the other containing a floral beach cover-up. Guess which one I brought to the Caribbean? Panicking, I went looking at every resort gift shop and boutique and finally found one dress, the only one left in my size. It was bright yellow, very bright yellow, but it fit. I arrived at the wedding feeling ridiculous but relieved, only to discover that the bride had chosen yellow as the bridesmaid's color. The exact same yellow.
Did they all go to the same store?
I think it was just what's it called? A coincidence is the word I'm looking for. Within minutes, people started assuming I was part of the wedding party. Guests kept asking me questions. A photographer asked me to stand with the bridesmaids for a group shot. Someone handed me a bouquet while they adjusted decorations. An elderly relative even thanked me for helping the bride through the stressful planning process. Parentheses, I had only met the bride twice that year. Things escalated during cocktail hour. When the DJ announced the wedding party, and a coordinator forced me to line up with them. I didn't realize she meant the bridesmaids until I was already walking into the reception behind them. The actual bridesmaids and even the bride was laughing so hard they could barely stand. And honestly, for someone who originally booked the trip just for a relaxing beach vacation, I ended up getting way more involved than expected.
I feel like that one was real.
That's
Because
number 3.
each scenario feels like something that could happen, in real life.
Yeah.
It's not like wild that, like, oh yeah, it's happening in the evening. Like, I just go for a quick 3-hour like excursion.
Yeah.
But then the shit breaks down because, you know what I'm saying?
Things happen.
And then, like, you get there and you're in a rush. You pack the wrong thing. I feel like this one is a real story.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
So in total, we have the first story was the guy who lost his chair.
Exactly.
The second story we had
the chair in the middle of the
the girl with the bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we feel?
And the second one is the one I was like, this one is like super, super dry. But what if it's your story and I've been saying super dry this whole time?
I'm gonna be like, first of all, how dare you? I'd be like, is it a win that I tricked her, even though she shaded me the whole time?
I feel like the first one you made up because of the whole clumsy shit.
But the second one is also clumsy because she tripped over a chair.
Oh no! So sorry. The first, the first one with the chair, like you missed where it was, and then your friend was sitting somewhere looking at you because I feel like I'll be the one who lost the chair, and you'll be watching me like, oh my god, and then afterwards come and be laughing at my ass. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna say,
do you know me? Oh yeah.
The first one you wrote it. The second one AI. The third one real story. That's my. I'm wrapping.
That's your final.
Idea. That's my final. Oh,
so
Lord,
first
Jesus,
one me.
Oh God.
First one me.
God.
Second one AI. Last one real.
Real. Yeah.
All right.
God.
For the first story, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. First story was about the guy who lost his chair, only for it to always be there. You said this one I wrote. This one's AI.
Was it?
It was AI.
Damn. Oh, so were you the dry one?
Sex story number 2.
Yeah, I already lost.
With the girl who was forgot her bag and then she bought a new one and she tripped over a chair and the bag got not destroyed but dented.
That was you.
That was real.
That was real?
That's why it was so dry.
Ew.
I was like trying to find some good vacation stories.
Oh man.
And I couldn't find a single one. And then I found that one and I was like, I guess I'll take it because all of the ones that were like juicy were either way too long or I don't know. It was just it was not hitting.
Like
That was a real story.
No.
It was real. I know, it was sad. Which means that the last story that seemed so real was written by moi.
Because all those scenarios is like, yeah, that shit could happen.
Yeah.
You know, it was just the chair shit. I'm like,
I was trying to make it.
Another 0. This time I got none of them, right? Not even like one of them.
Because last time at least you got one, you know? This time you digressed. You digressed. Alas, my friend, I'm just that good. I'm just that good.
It's okay, because I'm having fun. And I'll take my losses. No.
Which one was your favorite story out of them, though? I know number 2 is not because it was so dry.
Oh God, no. But I think the first one.
The first one was really like, because like AI gave that to me. I was like, why is this me? Like, why?
Because I'm like, that would be me. I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back, and I'm like, wait.
I've been known from friends that I'm very navigationally challenged. Like, I'm very. If I don't have the Google Maps right here in front of me,
she can't go nowhere.
I really can't go nowhere.
Even here where we live in Stockholm, she can't go nowhere.
I've lived there for a couple years now, 4 years even. Damn.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, I'm at her toilet. I'm like, I don't know how to get there from where I am right now.
Like, read the signs, get off at this place because it will take you here. And then she's like, oh, no, I can't find it. I'll use my GPS. And I'm like,
yeah. Because the Google will tell me, oh, you can walk this distance or you can take this bus. And I'm like, oh, yeah, awesome. You know?
And then she will get up and be like, I've never been here before. We turn one corner, she's like, this is where I am. And I'm like, bitch.
And that's really me. I'm navigationally challenged. So I can imagine I go and see, like, you know, when there's like 7,000 chairs that look exactly the same. If I go to the bar and get some drinks, only to come back, I'm like, where the fuck is my chair? Where did I sit? Which one of these is
That actually
mine?
never happened to me. So I'm glad.
I feel like it's happened to me.
I'm glad. Because but usually before I would have like solo trips. So I have to be like, even if I'm
Careful.
sipping, I have to be like, I have to hold, what's that? Keep
Yeah,
track of like
keep
where
track
my
of- yeah.
shit is. Because you don't want to be walking aimlessly and people like on vacation, you don't want to look confused. You know what I mean? Because then it's like you don't know who's out there watching you.
Very true.
I'm watching you. Anyway. But yeah, anything else you want to add?
I'm still the reigning champ.
Yes, she is.
Until the
And
next
these
episode.
stories are actually really good. I actually enjoy these stories. I'm having fun.
This is still one of my favorite games. I'm really enjoying. It's the creative element around that I really like.
Yeah. What you
So
guys
it's cute.
think?
Hopefully you like it too. Tell us in the comments, please.
And why
Did you
you
get them all right? Did you get them all wrong? Tell us.
Why did you look at me? Did you look at me?
No, I looked at them now.
Okay.
I just said, what you look
Did
at
you
me?
look it all wrong? That's not done.
Did you get it all wrong? I'm just saying, you know, if something, yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Play that back. But while you guys do that, like, comment, share, subscribe.
All the good things.
And we're gonna see y'all in the next one. Ciao.
Peace.